Yeah, the opening act for Garth Brooks is a class act. Karyn is just a wonderful person.
And the three guys in her band, they were all in here, and one
They
guy
had
was,
always wanted to do your job.
and all of a sudden I was in the newsroom, and it's like, what's going on with my computer? They're playing with the weather machines.
They were having, it was fun to watch them.
Yes, I brought them in there to make sure that they could have some fun there at the weather wall.
Don't mess with
They've been hanging out all morning.
Don't mess with the Commodore 64. All right, we're doing real-time, big-time weather over there. Thank you, guys. Yes, the Mumblers are coming up with Karyn, Rochell.
Yeah.
That's the name of the band. And look what we got.
This is from Menchie's, and they have new flavors because Ice Age Collision Course, you know, the children's movie is opening this weekend.
It's going to be big payoff.
And we also, of course, have your Friday Flicks preview that's coming up as well with a look at, wait, this is blue. Is my tongue going to turn blue?
Probably.
Like your shirt?
That's good. You'd be Ice Aging.
Stop now.
Frozen in time. You guys, your favorite concerts. Obviously, Garth is coming back to San Antonio after 18 years. We've missed him.
Yes.
And we got him to confirm this, what, about a year ago when we had him on the show here. And, he promised that he would come to San Antonio. So he's doing 4 shows. There are still tickets available for all these. And the music is just going to be incredible. He could play all night long, just kind of run one show into the next. Oh, wait. But what was your big concert moment of your life, Leslie?
Actually, I got to see Tim McGraw and Faith Hill in Las Vegas in a very intimate setting, and I was on the second row, and they were just right there. And so that will always stand out to me because they were right there. And they did such a great job.
That's spontaneous combustion.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Mike?
I've, one time when I was still living at home back in Detroit, got to see the Four Tops and the Temptations. It was at Ford Auditorium right downtown Detroit, and I was in the front row right there, and it was just a little bit of heaven. I mean, they were just fantastic. Everybody up there, that great Motown music.
Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. I thought you were going to say Eminem when you started, or Uncle Cracker. You started talking about Detroit, and I'm going, where's it going with this?
No.
What about you, Mark?
Speaking of back home, Washington, D.C., packed RFK Stadium, U2 in concert.
Ooh, very nice.
U2.
Fantastic.
That is big. All right, we're going to take it from here. Thank you, guys.
Good weekend.
We'll see you at the Garth show tonight. Leslie has a ticket, and Mark's going to try and, pull the old "Don't you know who I am" card.
But we want to know, what's the best concert of your life? Or a favorite concert moment or memory? Let us know. I actually got to see Garth at Mandalay Bay in Vegas many, many moons ago. And I got to see Prince perform at Coachella, and that was pretty good too.
That's major.
It was really, it was a good show.
Well, I kind of like some of the music we have here on SA Live. I got to see Matt Caldwell close and personal. And I'm getting rid of this now. They're taking my ice cream.
Take that.
That's it. So we love featuring local music too.
And of course, Karyn Rochell is opening for Garth. So this is your sneak peek at the concert. Hey there, Karyn.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for coming. I know you're on a crazy world tour right now. That is unbelievable.
What's it like being on that stage in front of all those fans?
Oh, it's exhilarating. It's terrifying. It's amazing. It's just the best time I've ever had in my life.
So every time you walk out, it's just woo!
So a million things all at once.
What are Garth and Trisha really like?
They're really, really sweet, incredible people. I love them. Seriously,
You could hug their neck.
I think we have some pictures of you performing on this current tour, but songs you've written have been recorded by some pretty big names. Even Trisha Yearwood, of course, Reba McEntire, Leanne Rimes. Who else?
Kelly Pickler.
Yeah, the Red High Heels
together. Right from Texas, Miss Sunny Sweeney. We wrote From a Table Away.
That's a big record for her, too.
Yes, it was a great record.
And should we tell everybody there might be a surprise on Sunday night?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, see, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't broadcast it on Live National San Antonio,
right?
Yes, Trisha Yearwood's recorded Georgia Rain, and that's a very, very special song to me because it was the song that I first had on radio and really gave me my start in the music industry as a songwriter.
That's so cool.
And there was a special moment in regards to Georgia Rain recently in concert.
Yes, we had this crazy night. The weather was not participating, but the show was definitely going to happen. And so we kind of went off script. Everything was wet. We couldn't really run and jump and do all the crazy things. So Garth went off script with everything, and Trisha comes out in the middle of the show, and she brought me out to sing Georgia Rain with her, and it was raining, and it was just this incredible moment of like Yankee Stadium. I mean, it's ridiculous. probably up there. It's just a bucket list thing.
Wow.
For sure.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
and the first song you're going to sing for us today is very special too, because it really kind of describes the fabric of your career and the things that brought you to this level.
Yes. Well, more so the pathway that was laid. You know, we all, when we have dreams, we have those seeds that are planted in our hearts. And for me, those were these special songs that I wrote about in this song. If you listen to the words, you're going to hear song titles weaved all into the lyrics. And those, for me, were the soundtrack to my life. They made me get in my car and drive to Nashville and try to really do this crazy thing called music. And
I can't wait to pick these. So listen as Karyn sings these song titles within the lyrics of this, because we'll be calling Baton Rouge. Is that in there? Is that one of them?
Now, both Garth and Trisha have been big supporters of your music. How did that come about? And tell us about that experience.
It started through songwriting. Trisha has been amazingly wonderful to me. She recorded several of my songs. And Garth heard my voice, and they both just have really gotten behind me as not only as a songwriter but as an artist. And he called me up and said, you know, if you'd like to come open this world tour, you can. And I was like, you're kidding. That doesn't just happen to anybody, but it did. And he remembered, and he did call me and said, come on out with us. So that's how that all began.
And there it is, your self-titled album, Karyn, Rochell, your debut album.
Yes,
that's got to feel so cool.
It feels amazing. It does.
All right, where can fans find your music?
They can find it on Ghost Tunes, iTunes, Amazon, and physical copies at KarynRochell.com.
And you can buy them in the hallway tonight at the AT&T Center.
You can. We do. We are going to be doing a meet and greet after the show tonight at the very end of the concert.
We're excited for it. I can't wait to hear this song.
Yes. All right, Karyn Rochell, of course, tonight and Sunday at the AT&T Center. For times and ticket information, just head to our website, salive.com, where we've posted a link with more info on Karyn.
Here's Karyn and the Mumblers on SA Live.
Don't make summers like that, no.
That's Karyn, Rochell, and the Mumblers on SA Live. They'll be performing tonight and Sunday because there are 2 shows on Saturday, and they got to clean the place. So AT&T Center, we want to make sure you get there, and we will find her music online at SALive.com. We'll put the link there where you can find out more about the band. What a great record. All right, coming up, these guys may have the best brunch in town, according to our crew. We're cooking with Frank and showing you how their grilled cheese waffle Sammy comes to life in our mouth. Thank you guys for being here today. That sounded awesome. That was awesome.
You did great. Yeah,
Because of American.
So fitness isn't just about strength. It isn't just about whittling down your middle. It's also about relaxing and doing it correctly. So Joseph Brooks is here from Next Level Fitness, and you are going to show us how to stop stressing by stretching.
Exactly. By stretching, you relieve stress, but we forego it so oftentimes just in place of the exercise. But stretching is essential. So I'm going to show you a couple of stretches that you can do that'll release endorphins, that'll release stress, and they're fun. And endorphins, of course, help bring your mood. Yes, they help hit the brain stem and relax you. Okay. And who couldn't be relaxed, okay?
Let's do it. And of course, stretching is also important before a workout and afterwards as well.
And after, very important. Many people have gotten away from that, but you should stretch before and after every workout. We're going to start with an arm stretch. This is going to work your back and your shoulders. You want to bring the right arm across, and you're just going to grab in back of your tricep, not at the elbow, but in back of your tricep. And just hold it, and this will stretch the upper back, it'll stretch that shoulder. Typically you want to do that before your workout, and after it feels really good, removes lactic acid, and you want to hold to 8 to 15 count. Now the next one's for your hamstrings. Typically this is great for runners, before and after they run. And what you want to do is just come down, you're going to keep the legs straight. You don't have to touch the ground unless you're incredibly flexible. But just hold it there.
That's as far as I go.
That's far as you need to go. You just want to feel a stretch in the back of your legs and those hamstrings. And the next one we're going to do, so just take it out right here, interlock your hands, and we're going to push up towards the ceiling or towards the sky in this case. And what this is going to do is open up your lungs. Inhale through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, if you can breathe, and out through your mouth. Good, and one more, in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Very good, and arms down nice and easy, very good. Now we're gonna stretch your calf muscle. And what we wanna do is just step back, press your heel into the ground, and just hold. Don't bounce, don't jump, just hold. And you'll feel a nice stretch. The back of that calf, and you shouldn't feel any pressure in the knee.
Oh, so I shouldn't be pushing?
No, don't push.
Okay.
You just relax. This is a relaxing stretch. There you go. 5 seconds. Keep your abs tight. Core is always engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, fun. Very good. Yeah. Very good. How'd that feel to you? Good. The only hazard is you may fall asleep while doing these exercises. So try not to do that.
Yes, it feels good too. All right. Thank you so much, Joseph Brooks from Next Level Fitness. For more information on him, just head to our website, SALive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Well, it is stacked with pulled pork and Mexican queso.
Oh, it's delicious food, and there's a brand new place in town. We were the first to broadcast this, and it was a little less than a year ago. We told you Frank was coming. Yes. And now it's here, and Northcutt is here. You've built this. It's a very special place here with great food.
It's a little iconic. A lot of folks know it as the old Cosbeers, the church on South Alamo. So we're just about half a block down from the convent. And it's that old 1912 Methodist church with the giant palm trees in front, so can't miss it in Southtown.
And you guys have a pretty rocking weekend schedule.
We always stay busy. We've got Cocktail the event tonight, which is SA Current's showcase of all the who's who and cocktails and grub. So we'll be at the Dew Zone tonight rocking that. And then tomorrow, right in front of Frank, we've got our South Alamo Beach Party that's going on every 3 weeks all summer long. So 29-foot by 19-foot tall inflatable slide. We're going to get wet, chill pool, cold beer, vodka cherry ciders.
How late are you? Oh, you stay open
2
all
a.m.
night? Yeah.
Open till 2 a.m.
Okay.
We go home and take a 2-hour nap, and then we come back.
That's what I was going to say.
Every day.
And you're famous for a lot of things. The signature waffle Sammy.
Woo! I have had this. It is delectable.
All right, let's get started because we're going to need a canvas for this, right?
This is a little warm here, but if you'll get going there, we can get that cut.
Okay.
And then if you'll oil your pan and get me some eggs going, that would be amazing.
All right, I'm on it.
So yeah, we're a classic Chicago hot doggery with a focus on exotic game sausage. Our normal MO is rabbit and antelope and kangaroo and wild boar and just about anything we can get our hands on. On Sundays.
Have you had chupacabra yet?
We're still trying to catch them.
I know.
Do you know?
That's what I'm saying. They may show up at the Garth Brooks concert in the parking lot after.
I'll see you there.
Yeah. This is a great place to come after the show too, because the food is hearty.
It's not bad at all. We focus on a Southern brunch on Sundays. So that's a one day of the week out of morning, day, and night that we're open, where we get to actually play with something besides hot dogs. And we do pulled pork, eggs Benedict with jalapeno hollandaise. We do this right here, which is our grilled cheese waffle Sammy. Now that's a bacon waffle that we make in-house. And then we do beer pulled pork, caramelized onions, Mexican queso. Top it with the other side of the waffle, and then we hit it with easy eggs. These eggs aren't going to be so easy, but she's still learning. So easy eggs, and then a jalapeno hollandaise, a little tomato, scallion, paprika. Have it with the bacon-infused Bloody Mary or cherry cider mimosa, your call. Or a cold beer if that's what you're into on Sunday mornings.
All right. Okay. So now
you still working there? Let's get you busy.
Don't you have like the good eggs ready to go?
You want to do this?
Let's load up the pulled pork.
I'm going to put you in charge so you can just go ahead.
Would you do this pork? Is this pork sweet or is it just regular pulled pork?
It is a beer pulled pork.
It's beer.
We start with seasoning and sear everything off, and then we hit it in the combi oven for about 4 hours.
And we do caramelized onions on top of that?
Caramelized onions. We keep it slow and low, and there's beer and every single delicious bite. So.
There you go. How's it going for you, Alma?
I don't know.
Really? You're my line cook over here.
Well, they're definitely eggs. So.
They are eggs.
So I'm going to hit this with a little queso.
Oh, so it's
nothing wrong with that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if we just close that lid there, we're going to come back with some eggs. You want to... you want to cheat a little?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. What are we going to do?
TV magic.
Yeah, TV.
Look at these beautiful
they're
eggs.
amazing.
Hey.
What?
How'd you do that?
Magic. All right.
All right. Let's at least cut them in half here and split them up a little bit.
So it's the waffle, the pulled pork, the queso, the egg on top.
Absolutely. A couple of tomatoes.
Look at that.
If there's any chefs looking, my hollandaise broke. Don't be judging.
That's all right. We got a TV version.
Yeah, we got our TV version.
We got a TV version.
Right there,
we'll pull the switch.
Yeah, watch this. Watch how that happened. Okay, I'm taking this one back to the house. There we go.
And of course, brunch on Sundays.
That one's going to taste amazing. This one's going to look better.
There's a DJ, right?
DJ Dennis Loy every Sunday on the Wheels of Steel from, now our brunch is from 10 to 3, but he actually performs from 11 to 3, and we keep it real easy, real chill. As the Bloody Marys and mimosas start kicking in, the music gets a little bit faster, a little bit louder, but we always have a good time.
And then what happens at 3 o'clock, or is it 4 o'clock? There's the brunch.
3 o'clock we have brunch for drunks, and that's for everybody who's too hungover to get out of bed, but they finally make it to Frank. We'll give you chicken and waffles and some cold beer and cocktails. What's going on over here?
He's loving it. He's loving the food. All right, for more information on Frank Restaurant, just head to salive.com where we've provided a link. Just sorry.
What is Frank?
Coming up, get ready to get beamed up. We've got a preview of Star Trek Beyond. We're taking you behind the scenes, onto the set, and into the ship.
And you ain't seen nothing yet. It's another Food Truck Friday. Chongos is here. What do monkeys and hot dogs have in common? We'll swing through the jungle and tell you. We got more delicious food coming up on this Feel Good Friday on SA Live. Thanks for watching.
Monday.
you could lose 40 pounds in 40 days, and it's going to be good for your health. Oh, we're talking about Nutrimost, and Dr. Rob Vasquez, founder of Nutrimost San Antonio, is here. How is that possible? 40 pounds in 40 days, and somehow dropping weight like that is good for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So the basis of the program is really three things. The first thing is the technology, and then we've got the support and then the education behind it. Because I know a lot of people think, how in the world is that possible, right? 20 pounds or 20 to 30 pounds, 40
or 40 pounds in 40 days. That's a little over a month.
Absolutely. So yeah, so a lot of people are skeptical about it. And here's the thing. What we want to make sure that you're doing is you're really doing it in a healthy way. And so we want to make sure that we're measuring people not just by the scale, but we also want to make sure that they're losing weight, they're burning fat. We want to make sure that they're not losing muscle and they're not losing water.
Right, right, because that would be the concern if you're dropping weight that quickly is, are you getting the right nutrients along the way? Because of course there is an unhealthy way to do it. But let's talk about the technology and that process.
Yeah, as far as the technology goes, so what we use is a gadget called a Zytoscanner. Okay, and what the Zytoscanner does is it measures 2,800 different biomarkers that allow your body to be able to metabolize or burn fat. And so it uses a skin response rather than doing like DNA testing or blood testing or anything like that. And what we're able to do is we're able to get a recipe for the exact supplements that your body needs in order to be able to burn fat. Not only that, you're talking about the nutrients, we're able to get a food list that tells us exactly what somebody needs to be eating, the top foods that they should be eating to burn fat, and the foods that they need to stay away from.
So that's tailored per individual based on their health, you know, their background and their eating habits.
Absolutely, and it's real food. It's not prepackaged or anything like that. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's the good stuff. It's the stuff that you want to eat. Okay, so once people scan and they start the process, how do you support them all the way through?
That's the great thing about the program, because with a lot of other programs, what will happen is you get like a manual, or they may tell you, they give you some boxed foods, and then they just give it to you.
And then that's it. And then they just go, well, good luck. But that's not what y'all do.
No, not at all. In fact, what we do is we have our folks, what they'll do is our patients will text us the information about themselves on a daily basis. So they'll text us their weight, they'll text us any questions that they have, goes straight to our office, comes to me. Then we also assign you with a weight loss coach. Your weight loss coach answers any question that you have. They guide you and they literally support you every single step of the way. So if you have any questions at all, whenever you need a question answered, you just let us know and we'll guide you there, because we want to make sure that you get the results. And so that's how we're able to guarantee that you're going to lose that weight.
And not only guarantee that you lose the weight, people keep it off. And I've got to tell you that because you're so involved in the process and you're with them the entire step of the way, it's almost that accountability, you know, but they've got a friend cheering for them and, you know, they want to make it work.
That's it. That's exactly. We're their cheerleader.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. And so tell me about the results for folks with keeping the weight off.
The results are amazing, and that's where the educational component comes in. Because here's the thing. Little secret. Doesn't matter what program that you do, if you don't change your habits right afterwards and you go right back to doing the same things that you were doing before, you're gaining the weight right back. So what we do is we educate you on what the foods are that you should be eating with that list that I was talking about just a second ago. You're going to continue to keep on eating those foods, and you also know what's going to affect your body in a bad way. And so now you're educated on those things. You're keeping your weight down. Not only are you keeping your weight down, a lot of our folks are still continuing to keep on losing weight even after the program is finished, and then keep the weight off long term.
All right, so after hearing all that, you're their #1 cheerleader, you keep the weight off and up to 40 pounds in 40 days, and the healthy way, okay? Not the unhealthy way, folks. You have an incentive for viewers to get them to jump on this program and change their life.
Absolutely. So our attitude is there's no better time than the present to take action on your health, right? So as an incentive to take action now on your health, what we're doing is this. You can come in, check the program out, do a consultation, get a body composition analysis. We call that our come to Jesus meeting, because you can see exactly what it is that's going on. Typically that's $99, and for the viewers today, that's only $27.
Oh, wow. All right. So $99 down to $27 for viewers today. So great deal, of course, for viewers. Take advantage of it. Go ahead and contact Nutrimost San Antonio at 210fatloss.com. Again, 210fatloss.com. Take advantage of that deal and take the first step into changing your life for the better. Coming up, Django's is whipping up some delicious dogs on the grill in another Food Truck Friday. Oh, look at that. And we continue to plug you in. We asked you earlier, what's the best concert moment, experience you've ever had? XJ says, my favorite concert was when Rascal Flatts came to San Antonio for the Here's to You tour back in 2004.
I'm done.
Would you like a hot dog? Sure, why not? I mean, I'm sick of bananas. I really would like something gourmet. How about a Chungo's hot dog? Sure, yeah.
When a monkey doesn't have a banana, Jacob Ray knows what they eat.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, gourmet hot dog.
Absolutely.
Like a Chungo hot dog right here.
Those gourmet hot dogs.
So what are we making today?
Today we're making our kimchi dog.
Kimchi, which is a Korean sausage.
It's a Korean fermented cabbage.
Oh, that's the, okay, and then we put a hot dog in the middle
and
of it.
we put it on. I'll show you how to do it.
Would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then may I have one?
Absolutely.
With the Hawaiian king roll attached?
Absolutely. That's the best way.
Steam it up!
If you grill a bun off, we grill our buns in butter first. Once that's done, we place our kimchi on our little grill pad there and start caramelizing that. We're going to put our habanero cheese on the hot dog. Now once that's done, we bring it to our coal station and we place our cut cabbage with black pepper in it. And then we top it with what we call our samo sauce. Our samo sauce is gochujang and some other things, and it's so good that you might want some more. That's why we call it samo sauce.
Samo sauce. And people can find you all over, and there's also sides too, right?
Deep fried Brussels sprouts. We have our fries.
So how many different kinds of hot dogs do you serve?
We have 37 different ones.
Wow. Man, that's good. So how many do you eat on a daily basis?
As many as we can.
That is great, man.
That is criminal.
It is criminal, isn't it?
Did you come up with this?
Yes, we did.
That's unbelievable. You got to try these at Chungo's.
The best way to find us is on Twitter or on Facebook.
I was bad.
There's San Antonio Riverwalk and SA Live coming to you from KSAT 12 here at 1408 North St. Mary Street. Please send your checks and money orders of love and offerings to us here while we look for a new home. Because we're building a brand new place to broadcast from. Ron Mertz is here from Window Depot, and we talk about, you know, having a home that's secure, having a home that feels good on the inside, looks good on the outside. Window Depot can help.
We can help a lot. Why don't we put some new windows out there?
Well, yeah, we just have to find a place to live. But if you have an existing home, we can save money with your window.
Well, sure we can.
How does that work?
Well, you know, people keep paying for that same old window year after year, month after month. That's letting all that energy go back and forth out of it. Let's try something different.
Okay.
Now, what did we do? We brought San Antonio heat today. Does that feel like San Antonio out there?
That feels like about 10 seconds in the sun. It'll be 100 today. It'll feel like 112 in the shade.
Sure. Most of our viewing audience out there has a single pane glass, just as we have right here. And if I put it in front of it, tell me, Jeff, does it feel like it's a lot cooler behind that?
It hadn't changed a bit, Ron. It just feels just as hot. It's almost like you magnified it.
No, that glass, all it does is keep the rain out, keep the wind out, but it really doesn't keep heat and cold out. Now, my competitors are doing a good job. They make a very efficient window, low E, argon, all this kind of thing. This is double pane. This is about 12 times better than that one. Let's put this in here, and we're going to stop this for a second. It'll pick right back up, but instead of doing 100 mile an hour speed, it's going to do about 50 mile an hour. Feel that. Tell me what you think.
There's two panes in there, so
two panes.
I can still feel the heat.
It's an improvement, but you still feel a lot of heat.
It's still warm though, and it's still generating energy for that.
That's right. And here's our triple pane. Put this in front of it.
Now, triple pane window. That's 3 panes of glass.
3 panes of glass. 2 complete separate chambers that has argon in between, and we also have low E cubed in ours.
Look at this. It has stopped the heat, and it's actually, and if you, and I wish you could feel this at home. If you put your hand here, it starts to get cool because the cool air comes around the sides.
And see, it's actually telling us it's cool because if we let it have a little bit of heat, it's going to stop and go the other direction.
And it generates motion the other way.
It's feeling your air conditioning in here.
Yeah, and you can. It feels cooler behind this window. I cannot feel that lamp Otherwise, that'd be a piece of roast beef right now.
That's right.
At Luby's. But let's talk about the difference. You can show us what's on the inside.
You see that it works. Why does it work?
Yeah.
All right. Most of my competitors are using double pane. That's what we have here.
Yeah.
They pull out the gas. They put argon in there. They put a coating of low E on the inside of the outer glass. That's what we have. Now let's talk about ours.
Okay.
We've got 2 complete separate chambers, double strength glass. I have a different type of a spacer in between that does not conduct cold and heat. Okay. Our center one with the special coatings. What we're really doing here, we're going to keep the heat out. We're going to keep the air conditioning in. Something unique.
And these windows look like regular windows. It's just you have the triple pane advantage.
That's
you?
right.
Look at that. Okay, so you can see straight through them. There's nothing different about them. They're regular windows, but there's triple pane advantage right there.
Triple pane.
Because of Window Depot. All right, you got a special for us?
We do. How about 8 windows? No, 8 triple pane windows.
Okay.
For $32.95 plus the installation.
8 windows. $32.95. You can do the division, and then you're going to add installation to it.
That's right.
And then you're going to have energy efficiency in the home. How much money are you going to save in a year?
You know, because people open and close their doors back and forth, it's kind of hard. But for the most part, people are probably going to save a third.
It's an instantaneous difference, isn't it?
Oh,
inside the house.
And not only is it just instantaneous difference on that electric bill.
No, I'm talking about in the house.
But in the house, that's right. We had a couple call us just about 3 weeks ago that we'd put their windows in on Friday. And the man told me, he says, Ron, we've been going back and forth in front of those windows for 5 years. Suddenly this weekend, we went back and we kept stopping thinking, is it ever going to heat up? It never did.
It's cool in the house. All right, great. WindowDepotTX.com. Call Ron, make an appointment, get that consultation, 210-764-3871. 210-764-3871. Thank you for being here. Stay cool. Get behind the window.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
That's good. Stay cool. Coming up on SA.
Yeah. And I went, and it was me and my photographer. And
in style, we're going to show you how to put denim on denim.
It's time in.
All right, hey, earlier in Plugged In, we asked you what was your favorite concert or, you know, favorite concert memory.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Welcome to the Apple Store. We show, look at Ralston hanging out with this guy. Who is that?
Oh my gosh.
Ed Sheeran. Yeah, she was hanging out with him.
There we go.
That's it. But she still loves her boyfriend. We asked you what your favorite concert was because Garth is in town tonight and he's going to be with all his friends in low places. And let's see, we got people talking about Garth. They talk about Celine Dion.
Oh yeah, Adam James.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, it says Chris Brown, Carrie Underwood Taylor, Swift.
Mike and Diana Rodriguez say Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline.
Kathleen says seeing Megadeth back in Dallas.
Well, that's big. I do hear a lot of people talking about when they were pregnant going to concerts.
Yeah.
That seems to be a big deal because you remember someone was with a child.
Right.
And they were either loving it or not loving it.
Because you'll be able to know all that wiggling around.
Yeah, you got a free seat. I took my girls to see Miley Cyrus one night, Hannah Montana. And I thought it was a pretty good show. It didn't matter where we sat either. We were just there.
It was always good. Christine says Vince Gill at Billy Bob's. I cried my way backstage to meet him. Best night ever.
Matt says he saw Bryan Adams a few years ago. Summer of '69, man. He's got a lot of big records. He's still
Laura
touring,
Carranza says U2, when they came to the Alamo Dome, had floor seats, and it was awesome.
The Rolling Stones, back when they toured. And then Taylor Swift always puts on an entertaining show. All right, so Garth, tonight, and we'll be there. And we'll put pictures up and stuff. We're coming back on SA Live.
It's our
All right, it's time for your Friday Flicks, brought to you by Alamo Drafthouse. This week's big release is Star Trek Beyond, and we're taking you on the set with the stars and the stunts, as well as onto the ship. We're also going to show you how they've come together more than just a crew.
You really want to head back out there, huh?
The crew of the Enterprise is back on their 5-year mission traveling to new worlds in Star Trek Beyond, facing a dangerous new enemy on a mysterious planet where they have to fight to survive.
This is where it begins, Captain. Action.
But before the action starts, the crew gets to explore in their redesigned Enterprise, which is spread out over 5 sets and features actual working technology for the actors to play with.
Gone into these things, and it's like, you know, a lot of modern special effects films, you're all on a green screen, but not here. We actually, you know, the designers have gone to a lot of effort to build these sets.
The all-star cast, including Chris Pine, Zoe Saldana, Zachary Quinto, and John Cho, share a bond on screen as crew, but behind the scenes, they've become as close as family.
Have grown to love one another. I think that's the most important thing about telling this story, that people feel like this group is a unit.
Unity is not your strength, it is a weakness.
I think you're underestimating humanity.
Hold on to something!
Wow.
What just happened?
All sorts of Star Trek amazingness. You can see these new releases and more this weekend at any of the following Alamo Drafthouse locations: Park North, Westlake, Stone Oak, or Marketplace. They also have a Star Trek-inspired menu that includes the Captain's Dog Stardate.
Oh, that's funny.
Romulan Nucky, and the Beyond IPA.
That's good. How about some Beam Me Up Scotch?
That's on the adult menu.
All right, you can find out more information online, drafthouse.com. And that's not all, Fiona. We want to send you to the movies this weekend. We have a family 4-pack of tickets to give away right now on the electric television. All you have to do is go online to... You're wiggling. All you have to do is go online to salive.com, click on the bannerage, and enter your information for a chance to win. Rules and regulations for this contest are posted on our website. Batteries not included.
All right, thanks so much for watching. Hey, coming up Monday on the show, we are going to show you how to step out in style with denim on denim, the do's and don'ts.
I know. I wanted to wear my prison shirt, and I'm not sure I can wear it with jeans. Also, WD Deli is back. Wayne's rolling up in here, gonna make a savory wrap Monday at 1 o'clock.
And of course, she is opening for Garth Brooks this weekend over at the AT&T Center. Singer-songwriter Karyn Rochell is playing us out.
See ya.